It's really starting to feel like the Winnipeg Jets may never lose again. Last night they blanked the Colorado Avalanche 1-0. Connor Hellebuyck, as per usual, was phenomenal in this one. He made 35 saves in the shutout victory and had to be especially sharp in the third period as the Avalanche really poured it on and actually outshot Winnipeg 17-4 in the final frame. He's already up to 3 shutouts on the season. Just for reference, there were 4 goaltenders who were tied for the league lead in shutouts last season with 6, so Connor Hellebuyck is already halfway there. According to MoneyPuck.com, last night he had a goal saved above expected of 3.63, which is insane for a single game. Definitely one of the better goaltending performances that we have seen so far this season, and also shout out to Alexander Georgiev because he was phenomenal in this game as well. Unfortunately for him, Hellebuyck was just better. This win improved the Winnipeg Jets record on the season to 13-1, and in doing so, they have joined the 07-08 Ottawa Senators as the only 2 teams in NHL history to record 13 wins through their first 14 games of a season. I was joking around with my buddy last night who is a Jets fan, and I said, well, you know who won the Stanley Cup that year Ottawa did that? It wasn't Ottawa, it was the Red Wings, so that means they're going to win it again this season, right? There is a 100% success rate when an NHL team wins 13 of their first 14 games of a season. The Detroit Red Wings win the Stanley Cup that year. I'm not delusional, it's just a fact. Getting back to the Winnipeg Jets though, heading into the season, I feel like most people viewed them as a pretty safe bet to make the playoffs, but I don't think anybody could have seen this coming. They are head and shoulders above every other team in the league right now. It's hard to find any flaws when it comes to this team right now. I guess you can say their penalty kill has been kind of mid, but I feel like you're just nitpicking at that point. For years, we've known that the Winnipeg Jets have really good top of the lineup talent with guys like Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele, Josh Morrissey, and arguably the best goaltender in the NHL in Connor Hellebuyck. But for me, the most jarring thing about the Winnipeg Jets this season has been the depth. They are getting production from everybody. There is already 10 players on the roster who have 10 or more points. The only forward who is a regular in the lineup that has yet to score a goal is Morgan Barron. It feels like everybody on the Jets is having a career year at the same time, and it's obviously led to some pretty impressive results. Even comparing the Winnipeg Jets to that Ottawa Senators team that won 13 of their first 14 games in the 07-08 season, it just makes what Winnipeg is doing even more impressive, as they have a goal differential of plus 33. That Senators team through their first 14 games had a goal differential of plus 23. Like I just mentioned, the Winnipeg Jets already have 10 players with 10 plus points. That Senators team through their first 14 games only had 5 players with 10 plus points. What the Jets are doing right now is nothing short of historic. Even dating back to last year, they finished the regular season on an 8-game winning streak, so that means in their last 22 total regular season games, the Winnipeg Jets are 21-1. Just an unprecedented run. We may never see something like this again. I'm fascinated to see how long they're going to be able to keep this up for. Their schedule over the next 4 games is pretty tough. They have Dallas at home on Saturday, and then they go on a road trip to face the Rangers, the Lightning, and the Florida Panthers. Dallas, the Rangers, and the Panthers are all Stanley Cup contenders in their own right, so the Jets definitely have some tough tests coming up. Those games are all going to be must-see TV. That's all I got for this one, though. As always, I want to know what you guys are thinking, so be sure to sound off down below in the comments. Give me your thoughts on the Winnipeg Jets start to the season, especially if you're a Jets fan. I'd be interested to hear what you guys have to say. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this on the channel throughout the season, then be sure to leave a like. It's the best way to let me know that you enjoyed, and it does help out the videos a ton. And most importantly, if this was your first time coming across the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more NHL content just like this, and I will talk to you all again soon.